Big 5 Duke City 2025 Marathon.
Save the clock tower. Save the clock tower.
And this is what we're dealing with. French toast, which they said they couldn't get me, but last moment did. A little protein, some eggs, syrup, and some grits. Well, hello, my friends, and welcome. Well, that was interesting. I finally made it to Cracker Barrel when they were open. I have not been here. I can't tell you how long it's been since I've been here. I think it's been about, let's just say, a gazillion years. Just to exaggerate a little bit. And that was very interesting. The food was excellent. Well, maybe a hair under excellent, but it was good. But the funny thing is, I go in there, sit down, I'm waiting and waiting, and I'm going, oh boy, here we go again. And guy comes out and he goes, oh, they didn't even tell me you were here. And I'm going, you gotta let the waiter know that you're here. That's the only way you get served your food, I guess. Then he comes out and he goes, can't do the French toast because the Spanish speaker back here, I couldn't understand what she said, but are you okay with pancakes? I said, yeah, I guess so. Then he comes back a few minutes later and says, you're going to get your French toast because I couldn't understand her. But turned out pretty good. But I have decided that I'm not going to go to any more sit-down restaurants. It's just too hard. And I'm thoroughly convinced at this point that it is. Would you be quiet? There's a bird just screaming up there. Hey, trying to do my intro here. But I think I'm standing in someone's parking lot, or parking space here. I thought I'd just do a quick intro, but it's turning out to be a long intro. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be, I think it's because I'm a single person and they just don't cater it. And you're quiet, you're not talking to your partner, you're not talking to your party that's there with you. And they don't even know you're there. You're just too quiet, I guess. But as far as sit-down restaurants, I don't think I'm going to do them anymore. But today is going to be a very hodgepodge video. one thing I want to do, one thing I have to do is get some groceries in the house. I have a very empty fridge and freezer, but what I want to do is go up and down Central because of the 100-year anniversary of Route 66. There's a lot of new artwork, art installations. So I want to see if I can go find some of those. I thought that'd be kind of interesting. So let's go. Well, our first stop today is on West Central, and there's a really cool, used to be a really cool Route 66 neon sign. And I've noticed the last few weeks it looks all torn apart. It looks terrible, so I don't know if they're trying to repaint it, redo it, or what's going on. Especially for the 100-year Route 66 anniversary. So I thought I'd come up here and just check it out a little bit closer. I've just kind of driven by it quickly. You would think they wouldn't let it sit this way for so long. I'm trying to find a picture here of what it usually looks like. Oh, that sun feels good. Woo! Really chilly this morning, earlier this morning. But yeah, that just looks terrible. Maybe they're waiting for some custom neon lighting or something. I'll have to do some more research. Yeah, it's just all scraped up. I just don't get it. I've never even been this close to it, I don't think, walking up here. Back when Martin Chavez was the mayor, September 2009. Okay. Just, if you're used to the way it usually looks, it looks really, really sad. But fingers crossed that that's going to be fixed up really soon. I tried to get a list so we could just hit one at a time all the way up. I'm thinking I'm going to go all the way up to East Central, which a lot of people call the war zone. Have not been up there for a while, so that'll be interesting. But I thought it'd be fun just to kind of hunt them down, just kind of look as we go by and maybe get out and check them out. Either old or new, or if it has to do with the 66th anniversary or not. So, moving on. Now it looks like I picked the wrong day to do this. Well, I'm headed down Central, thinking I'm going to cruise all the way through, other than maybe a little bit of construction. But all of a sudden, the traffic got really thick. Then I noticed the orange flags and the orange cones all over the place. Looks like another jog marathon type thing. And I always seem to get caught up in these, so it's almost impossible to drive through town. So we're just going to weave in and out, see what we see. Another lesson. You think you know what's going to happen, and the universe jumps in and grabs you and says, nope, we're going to do something a little bit different, okay? And I'm going, no, you can't argue with the universe. So I want to show you this mural behind me here. It's gorgeous. We are off Central, Route 66, by about maybe a couple blocks, so this probably isn't part of that, but I just love it. I've seen it before quite a few times, not real close. And it's hard to see with the fence here, but it looks almost brand new, and I know it's been here for quite some time. It looks like they even have a light to shine on it. Very cool. With the change of the season, the sun is going to be kind of a hindrance on my videos certain times of the day. Well, that's the best I can do by holding the camera to give myself wings. I don't really have a camera stand or anything, or anybody to hold it, but I just love this building. It says Albuquerque Community Foundation. It's a historic building. I can't remember how old it is, but look how ornate it is. They kind of went all out back in the 30s and 40s. Just seems like they're always trying to save a buck these days, because not a lot of fancy stuff. Oh, here's a plaque over here. Awesome. I knew it was a historic building. It's I don't see a date. Champion Grocery Building. Italian community. That's the Italian community. The Champion Grocery and Meat Market was established in 1904 by Italian immigrants. Wow, there's what it looked like. If you can see through the glares there. Very, very cool. It's an old building too. I just love when they keep up these old buildings. I don't know, is it St. Mary's Catholic School? I guess so. It sure is. St. Mary's High School. Really kept up well. A little bit of a peek inside there. It was a few blocks to Central. We might as well go here and walk over here. I'll be darned, this place has... Wow, this whole place has changed. My goodness. It's all boarded up. I think it was a employment agency or something. And all these different... Yeah, I'm on the right place. 7th. All these different storefronts were different colors. It was beautiful. They've just painted it all like beige. That's a shame. That really is a shame. Okay, I know this one was part of the anniversary. We've seen it before, but I'm gonna go check it out. It's an Impala up on this new hotel. Nice alley. But yeah, that's been there a while, but that was when I was doing a little bit of research on the 66 stuff. This was part of it. Very cool. I don't think I've been this close either, because I haven't walked down that alley. Nothing like the trash smell in the alleys. What do you expect? That's where they keep the dumpsters. Here comes the runners. Some are just barely jogging. Now this one, I was surprised when I first saw it. This is definitely a one of the new installments for the 100th anniversary. See if we can get across the street here. The Three Buffalo. Very, very cool. Trying to block the sun, but now this little trolley right here isn't like the one that goes from Old Town and up and down Central. They used to actually have a trolley back in the early 1900s when Albuquerque first started. They used to have a trolley that was actually on tracks. Central used to be called Railroad back then. So, pretty interesting. That's the reason for that. Actual trolley on tracks, kind of like what you might see in San Francisco. But that is no longer around. Like a lot of things, they just kind of fade away. Oh my God. Poor girl's going, what was I thinking? She's doing a lot better than I would. Even if you have to walk the rest of the way, it's I think it's probably up at the plaza was the end, I guess. I'm just guessing there. It's not too far away. She'll be glad she did it. I'll tell you many times, I wish I was born earlier. I would have loved to have gone to high school down in the middle of the city. One of these high schools, or Albuquerque High School, which is just barely east of downtown. And I don't know. Of course, you don't know how special it is at that time, but now it's very historical, very interesting. And the years went by, and there was just a lot of what they call cookie cutter houses, cookie cutter schools, and everything up in the heights. That was the new way of life. It's the main library. Did a video not too long ago, the first time I'd been in there. It's pretty interesting. Well, like I said earlier, it's going to be a bit of a hodgepodge video today. Not one subject. I usually do several subjects, but today I was going to be looking for those anniversary murals and art installations, but because of the road being closed, it's kind of hard. You can't drive on it, so that's all right. You just keep going and make the best of it, and make it even better than you thought. There was a time when I was a young man that I actually verbalized that I hated this city. It's probably just what I was going through at the time. I gotta tell you now, I just love it. I love Albuquerque. It's like the United States. A lot of people hate the United States right now, and for good reason. We've made a lot of mistakes. We've done a lot of things wrong. We've had presidents in there that have not done a good job. But in the long run, in the big picture, you gotta love it. The freedom and you can travel across this country. You can go to the airport and you can get a ticket to anywhere in the world. And there's so many beautiful things to see. There are many, many good people. And You just got to keep looking at the positive. It's kind of a cliche, but you really got to remember the good things. Well, I decided to just explore Central on foot, at least for a few blocks. Can't drive through there yet. There are still a bunch of runners. So I'm going to follow them, see where they're going. No, I probably can't walk as far as they're running, which is not good, but I don't know what's going on. Always on the lookout for something different, something new. Oh my gosh. Right when I said that, I saw this out of the corner of my eye. Never seen this. Look at that. So cool. The San Franciscan. Oh my gosh. Northwest corner of Central and 6th. 1923. Northwest corner would have been right there where that parking lot is. Ah, that's a shame. There's no remnants whatsoever. I like peeking in these windows, see what they look like in here. Some of these nightclubs and stuff. Well, this place is gone. I can't remember what it was. I remember that screen. It was always on. Man, things close so quick. Got some music going over here. Is that just the radio? Never knew there was so much color in here. Copyright claim time again. Just causes me a lot of work. That is really cool. I swear I had my smash burger not too long ago. It was really good. I can't even remember the name of the restaurant. Look at that. Yeah, these are brand new. Haunted house. That says pizza hot dog. I've never heard of such a thing. Old familiar sight. Man, they got this thing closed up tight. Can't even look in there today. Sometimes you can look through the kind of grate. You can hear people cheering them on. It's always nice. Guy behind me scaring me, yelling at everybody. Poor soul. Now, I think I showed this not too long ago. This is part of the art installation right there, and it goes around the side of the building. It's for the Route 66 anniversary. So at least we're getting a few in. Oh, it's fun just to walk around and see what you see. So I'm trying to get out of the sun here. I can't believe someone has gotten all the way up on that roof. I don't know how people get up on these roofs. I really don't, but a little graffiti up there. That's always nice. Very classy. Not. Oh, they're turning left up here on 3rd Street. So I'll probably go that way too. Woohoo! I have no idea what's going on, but woohoo! Yes. Way to go. Where are you going? What'd you do? Yeah, it looks like it's ends right about the plaza there. These people are probably pretty happy they're getting to the end here. Usually when I come downtown, I get all these comments, where is everybody? How come no one's downtown? Well, it's got to be an event on weekends or some kind of a weekdays, or something's got to be going on. It's kind of a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday type of town. I wish someone would cheer me on after I do the littlest thing at work. Woohoo! Or I pull up to work on time. Woohoo! Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm worn out just walking around in the sun. Just a few blocks. These guys are running in this heat. Well, it's not that hot, but to me it is. That's probably about 55, 60, I don't know. But pretty nice, actually. Good day for a run. I always like to talk to my friends here. I know, they're not real. They're my friends. Back in the, I don't know, late 40s. You guys have been sitting there for a long time. Don't forget your hat. I thought that said Big G for a minute. It's Big 5. Where is everybody? They're right here. Oh, no spray fountains. Probably too cold. That basketball hoop is new. Little basketball court here. You can't play with all these people, but never seen that before. Interesting. Got a few vendors over here. BoskyRunningCompany.com. Okay, here's my answer. If you can see that, it says Albuquerque Big 5 Duke City 2025 Marathon. Well, I picked up this little drink. There was like 1,000 of them in a little ice chest. Can't get it to focus. I guess I'll try it. Hopefully it won't make me sick or anything. Well, here goes. Tastes good. Kind of a soybeany, kind of a iced coffee. I'll let you know if I get sick or anything. Okay, now for my long walk back to the car. What is this all fenced off for? Save the clock tower. Save the clock tower. Oh, working on the plumbing or something. I like when there's a lot of people down here. Sometimes it just makes it look a little more lively. I just wish it was like this all the time, you know, like a really big city. We're a pretty good size here. But it'd be nice to just have people walking up and down the sidewalks like New York or Boston or LA. But usually down here is like a ghost town on weekends, which I kind of like that too. I kind of feel like I'm the last man on earth and just walking all over the place. I always seem to walk farther than I really should. I want to keep walking, but these old bones kind of go, hey you, dummy. Why don't you take a rest? You're no spring chicken anymore. And I go, that's not nice. Don't talk to me that way. Honestly, to be open and honest, my health is not that great. I don't know if you can tell from the outside, other than kind of a complexion problem and overweight, but yeah, I have a hard time breathing and I sweat a lot. So I don't know. I'm debating whether to go get it checked out or not. So used to seeing New Mexico Bank and Trust right up there on that huge building, kind of mirror windows, all gone. Things are a-changing. Things are a-changing. My goodness, can you tell that road's closed? It's so many barriers. I saw those murals down here, but I think I've already seen them. I just can't remember. Ah, darn it. Let's go make sure. I feel like I'm in a police show. Chicago PD or something back here. Even if I have. Look at this. Pretty cool. It's like a dragon. Oh yeah, I've seen that duck before. It's really cool. But to get very serious for a moment, and I don't like to say this very often, I've probably asked maybe 3 or 4 times in the last many years I've been doing this, but my funds are getting quite low. And you might say, well, don't you get paid for ads? I do, but the expenses are usually much higher. And a lot of people don't know that YouTube takes a big portion. Like if I make $100, YouTube takes $45 of that. Then they'll give you the 55. So, I mean, that's gas money right there, which is great. But if I'm out trying to get in somewhere, maybe tickets or some kind of fee or what have you, plus the time, if you put any kind of dollar amount on my time, I put in a lot of hours. So I say that to say, if there's any way, if you like my stuff, if you like me, if you don't like me, then you probably don't care. But if you do like it and you want it to continue and support this channel, please do. If the spirit moves you, as they say. But it would be nice, because I'm kind of running off my own funds, which is fine. I've got the funds. And some people may say, well, you like doing it, right? You love doing it. Yeah, but like I've said many times, is I wouldn't be doing this for free. I wouldn't be putting all this work in it for free. I would probably still film this and that here and there, and a few minutes here and there, but I wouldn't make actual full edited videos. So I'm hoping to keep going. If you'll help me out, I'd really appreciate it. And enough of that. Moving on. It is so nice today. My gosh. Fall in Albuquerque, probably most of New Mexico, is so wonderful. If you don't like that real heavy heat and you don't like the real cold, fall is that great break for us. Usually lasts till about, I don't know, just before winter. Starts getting colder and colder, of course. The 4 seasons. And it's been very sporadic lately, whether we get snow or moisture, or we've had years where it's 50 degrees all through fall and winter. So you really don't know. I guess we need to get our Farmer's Almanac out and start studying it if we really want to know. That is a bike rack for girls only. No, I don't think I've ever seen that. I'm thinking maybe someone just painted it for the fun of it. Oh boy, here's this fella. Don't yell at me. Pants are falling down, fella. What's making that noise? I can't tell where it's coming from. It's freaking me out. Rough night. Rough night. This guy right here is waving around an incense stick. I don't know. Smells pretty good, but I don't know. Maybe he's trying to spread some good aroma in the city. Those joggers are still coming. My goodness. It's time for lunch. They must be tired and very hot. These poor guys. I hope they get some water. Tons of water, tons of rest. I'm very proud of every one of them. I don't even know if I could do that when I was younger. So I think that's going to do it, my friends. Thank you so much for walking around, driving around with me today. Kind of interesting. The main subject was going to be the new art installations, but you're going to have to save that for another time. We saw a few. That was nice. But thank you so much for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it. I always appreciate your company on my little walks and explorations. Now it's time to go get a ton of water down my gullet. See you next time. Bye for now.